Real Travels.
Value for money.
Food trip.
Accommodation na sulit.
Real Travels.
Because adventures are the best way to learn.
Hey guys, welcome to Real Travels, a travel and adventure show powered by FEBC in collaboration with Shutterlight Digital. I'm Shaira De La Peña, your host and travel buddy here in Real Travels, where we will go to places, eat different kinds of food, and try out new experiences. But more than that, have an amazing adventure and learn together. It's our very first episode in Real Travels, and I'm very grateful and very excited to be able to share to you guys glimpses from my travels. Because when you think of the word travel, what idea pops into your head? Is it a vacation? Pahinga ba to? Is it taking a break and just resting? Or is it work? Work opportunities abroad? Or education? Like educational opportunities to study abroad? Well, our answers can vary naman. But one thing's for sure, traveling can really mean different things to a lot of people, like you who is listening right now. But here in Real Travels, for me kasi, I just want to showcase traveling as a gateway to learning. And that is one thing I realized as I traveled through different countries, kasi you're away from your comfort zone and you will be in a different environment. So it can be as simple as just learning about the culture and history of a country and the random questions, diba, that just pops into your head when you're traveling. Like for example, why do some words in Vietnam sound French? Or why are Hong Kong accommodations quite expensive, diba? The questions like that. And when you're traveling, you get to experience the answers kasi first-hand in real time when you're traveling. Or it can be as simple as learning a new skill of navigating through the map and organizing your itinerary. Kasi diba traveling requires a lot of planning, from knowing how to get to a certain place, how much are the fees, yung mga ganun, diba? Kasi madami kang ino-organize talaga if you're traveling. Especially from the first day of boarding the plane up to your accommodation, diba? And that's what this first episode will all be about. It's actually a very practical starter pack / a day in my life na rin sa first day of travel. So, let's go! Hey guys, my name is Shaira De La Peña and welcome to Real Travels. I believe that adventures are the best way to learn. So join me in my travels and along the way, I will show you travel tips and places you can go to. For this episode, let's go to Hong Kong, specifically the first day fresh from the airport. It's 6:30 a.m. and nasa airplane na me on the way to Hong Kong, and praise God, wala na masyadong travel restrictions. So we can travel freely na. Pero ayun, sobrang aga ng flight ko kaya I'll sleep muna. But by the way, sa mga radio listeners natin dyan, you can go to our Facebook page, 702 DZAS-FEBC Radio, para makita nyo yung visuals ng travel na pupuntahan natin here at Real Travels. And sa mga viewers natin on Facebook, comment down below your dream travel destination and baka i-feature din natin yan soon. Fast forward, 8:38 a.m. na, touchdown, Hong Kong. Grabe, super na-miss ko ang Hong Kong since the last time I went here back in 2019 before the pandemic pa. And ngayon, hapon ang check-in namin. So, habang maaga pa, ayusin na natin yung things na kailangan natin i-accomplish para all set na tayo for our whole Hong Kong travel. First up and first tip ko sa inyo guys is to avail the free 100 Hong Kong dollars voucher sa Hong Kong Tourism Board booth. Makikita nyo yung booth agad upon exiting papunta sa arrivals area. Actually, valid yung promo nila hanggang December 31, 2023 na lang. So, travel na kayo this year guys sa Hong Kong. I-book nyo na yan. And all you need to do when you go there is to approach the people sa booth. They'll just ask for your passport to see that you're a tourist and then they will give you an envelope. And nasa loob yung QR code that you can scan to avail the $100 Hong Kong voucher. And we're here in the arrivals area and now magpapapalit na tayo ng pocket money. O diba? Ang bilis lang. Rough estimate ng palitan, by the way guys, is 1 Hong Kong dollar is equivalent to 7 Philippine pesos. So if you have 100 Hong Kong dollars, rough estimate meron kang around 700 pesos. So FYI yan guys, no? And then next is we need to get our octopus card. Actually, sa arrivals area, makikita mo agad yung booth to avail the card. 200 Hong Kong dollars lang yung card, bale 50 Hong Kong dollars deposit, and 150 Hong Kong dollars na load. Actually, pwede nyo siya i-reload sa mga convenience stores and other establishments. And you will use this card sa lahat ng public transportation, sa bus, sa MTR, sa tram, even restaurants and other stores. So, ganon ka-convenient sa Hong Kong. Wag niya lang talaga to wawalain guys. So now, pa-exit na tayo from the airport. Upon exiting, madaming bus terminal ka makikita and it's very easy to navigate which bus number ka papasok at sasakay since nakalagay naman yung places na hihintuan ng bus. And finally, we're on the bus on the way to the city central of Hong Kong and it's quite rainy actually. When you're traveling guys, it's very important to pack according to the weather ng pupuntahan mong country, and if it's a warm season, light clothing is important, but if it's rainy, make sure to bring jackets naman. So from the airport to the Hong Kong city center, it takes a total of around 30 to 45 minutes. And ang ganda ng view guys, papunta pa lang ng city, makikita mo yung mountain views ng Hong Kong and the long winding road is really relaxing. Walang traffic halos and along the way you will pass by the Tsing Ma Bridge. It's actually one of the longest span suspension bridge. It's the 16th longest suspension bridge. And actually sa Hong Kong or China itself, very uso and madami talaga sa kanilang mga mahahabang bridge. So, along the way, you can just enjoy the view, isavor mo yung mga mountain views kasi papunta ka ng city. And while we're on the way, let me share to you the Hong Kong map. It's not a country na isang buo kong tingnan. It's actually comprised of islands, just like the Philippines. So you can look at it as 5 sections: the Lantau Island, the New Territories, Kowloon, Hong Kong Island, and the outlying islands. But the city center of Hong Kong is within 2 islands in which you call the Kowloon Peninsula and the Hong Kong Island, aka the Kowloon side and the Hong Kong side. So yun yung city center ng Hong Kong. And andito most of the attractions and tourist spots talaga. The Kowloon Peninsula and Hong Kong Island is connected by their MTR station. So no worries naman getting to and from both islands. Di nyo na kailangan mag-swimming back and forth, no? Because these 2 islands have their own cultural personalities and attractions. So make sure to explore both when you're going to Hong Kong. Ayan. So ayan, malapit na kaming bumaba ng bus. Hawak lang na mabuti kasi sobrang bilis ng bus. So baka matumba ako. Ayan. And since gutom na kami, first stop is fast food. Ang funny talaga fast food no? Since di namin na-expect na yun yung katapat na kainan sa accommodation namin. So try na din natin because one of the fun things din to do talaga when traveling is to taste the different versions of fast food abroad. Actually, iba-iba din kasi yung lasa nila. Kasi it's tailor-fit according to the taste of the country. So yan, I'm eating the chicken skin of this fast food restaurant and grabe ang sarap guys, sobrang quality. Sobrang sarap. And after eating, punta naman kami sa convenience store to buy a SIM card for data while out of the country and at the same time, to access maps sa phone para hindi kami mawala. So, SIM card and data guys, having this is really a must when traveling. And since nasa convenience store tayo, it's really fun to explore their local products. Kasi dito mo makikita yung mga typical food sa Hong Kong. So, do this when you're also traveling kasi nandito yung mga kakaibang food ng country na pupuntahan mo. And pwede ka na maghanap ng pasalubong. O, diba? First day pa lang, guys. Maghanap ka ng pasalubong. But yeah, to summarize our Hong Kong travel checklist, we've got our Hong Kong $100 voucher. Nakapagpalit na tayo ng pera. We got our octopus card, our local SIM with data, and next is, of course, in the list is one of the most important, guys, which is the accommodation. Ayan. So, na-claim na natin yung voucher and everything, but then, ito talaga yung pinaka-important for me actually. So, just to share to you guys, rough estimate lang the typical Airbnb room size and price range in Hong Kong is around 9 to 20 square meters, which ranges from 1,400 to 5,000 pesos. And the typical hotel room size and price range is around 20 to 100 square meters from 3-star to 5-star hotels, which ranges from 4K to 60K pesos. So if you can analyze the numbers, you'll see that Hong Kong's accommodation rates are quite high and madaming factors why it's like that. So there's one word to answer that question actually. Ba't ang mahal ng accommodation sa Hong Kong? It's topography, meaning the arrangement of the natural and artificial physical features of an area. So in Hong Kong's case, geographically yung country nila is full of mountains with limited plains and land na pwedeng pagtuyuan ng building. So technically, land is not enough in Hong Kong. So economically speaking naman, because of this rising demand for more housing and accommodation, the prices are high and the rooms are cut small. Diba? Very economics 101. So literally, pag punta ka mang Hong Kong, kahit saan ka lumingon, may makikita kang silhouette ng bundok, as in left, right, back, forth, ganon. May silhouette ng bundok kasi ganon ka surrounded ng green places ang Hong Kong. Parang Baguio lang ang peg. But when you look at the buildings, especially mga residential area, they are very tall and very narrow because of topography. And that's the beauty of Hong Kong and uniqueness ng country na to na na-observe ko at first glance. You literally get the best of both worlds. If you're a city person like me, you'll enjoy here because of the beautiful skyline. But if you're a nature lover, matutuwa ka rin dito because there are a lot of mountain views. And madami ka ma-explore na both city and nature attractions when you go to Hong Kong. So going back to why I explained all of these is this one very important tip, which is to invest in your accommodation. Masaya mag-travel, to be honest, kaso nakakapagod, no? With all the itineraries lined up in your schedule. So, having an accommodation comfortable enough for you to stay is very, very important. Especially in Hong Kong. Nasabi nila, alay lakad daw kasi it's a walkable city. So, a comfy accommodation is key. And yeah, always remember that. And that's it. Actually, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something sa Real Travels. And papunta na tayo sa exciting part because in our next episode, we will go on a food trip and I will show you the must-try food in Hong Kong na sobrang sarap and iba pang mga travel tips. Always remember that adventures are the best way to learn. This is Real Travels and see you on the next episode. And that caps our first episode here on Real Travels. You know, it's a practical to-do list when you're going to Hong Kong. I feel like I needed to share all those information kasi I believe these are the essential things we need to know, especially if it's our first time traveling to Hong Kong. And I remember, yung first time ko mag-travel ever, hindi ko iniisip tong mga nasa list, like yung bubili ng SIM, mag-canvas ng accommodation, mag-check ng mga need na bilhin, na transportation passes, yung mga ganon. Pero yun pala yung actually, pinaka-priority pala na dapat nating pagtuunan ng pansin when traveling. Kasi knowing all these things beforehand will really save you a lot of time and money compared sa pupunta sa isang country na hindi mo alam saan bibili ng ganito or paano pupunta doon. Things like that. And magiging hassle talaga. If pupunta ka ng country, tapos doon ka palang magtatanong paano pumunta dito, anong gagamitin na card para makasakay sa MTR, yung mga ganon. And doing trial and error talaga kung kailan ka na sa country will really eat up your time. Kakainin yung oras ba yun? And it will really be inconvenient for you. Kasi the fact that when you're traveling, time is gold. Kasi you have just a number of days there in the country. And kapag kakain ng oras, yung mga ganong little inconveniences, collectively, baka makaubos ka ng isang day. You know, just trying to navigate all those stuff. But it may look so complicated naman din talaga, to be honest. Especially if you're researching and planning your travel. But I just want to assure you guys that it's so worth it to take your time to know beforehand all of these things. Kaya if you're listening with your family right now, kung andyan si mommy or si daddy, or mga sisters or brothers mo, nako, yayain mo na sila mag-travel. Mag-save up na kayo for your next travel. Para malay nyo, no, this year makapag-travel kayo to Hong Kong. So, put it in your bucket list na to travel to Hong Kong with your family or friends. And in our next episodes, we will be featuring a lot of Hong Kong content, where to eat, where to go, the best places, and more. And nako, very exciting. So let's just look forward to it. But yun lang muna for now. Again, this is Real Travels, and see you next week on our next episode.